Hi students, it's Miss Henderson. We are going to continue working on lesson 1 in Microsoft Word. So what we need to do to begin today is we need to open yesterday's assignment. We are going to be using the same document as we did with the previous lesson. So there are a couple of different ways you can get to that document. I want to show you both ways. One way is to go to your Start menu. And you'll notice this little button right here underneath the button that you normally use to sign out. I'm actually signed in as one of my 8th graders right now. But anyway, this button here is called Documents. If you tap on that button, you will see all the different things that you have saved to your school username. Now, like I said, I'm logged in as one of my students, and she has a bunch of stuff saved in here because she had this class last year. And you'll see you have your username over here. We used to call this our U drive, which is just short for our username drive. Right now, you guys probably only have a couple of folders up at the top, and then you should have the document that you saved yesterday. So find the document that you saved yesterday and double tap on it, and it should open up. I've got a couple different ones open here. So the one we did yesterday, you have some facts about yourself in a bulleted list. You should have changed the font, maybe played around with the colors a little bit, but this is as far as we got yesterday. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to be adding some images. But before we do that, I want to show you another way of opening your doc besides going to the Documents folder. You could also go to your Start menu and go down to MS Office and open up Word. Now this isn't going to work for me right now because I already have it open. I can see that I've got it open down here on the bottom. But you could open up Word and then open your document from the app instead of going into your documents. So just know that there are two ways that you can get to your saved assignments. All right, so on the document, I am going to put in some pictures. And what you guys are going to do is maybe choose a couple of things from your list that you want to get pictures of, and you also are going to add some pictures to your page. Now, one way of adding pictures is to open up Google Images and search for whatever picture you want. I'm going to go get a picture of a Mexico, I already have it up here, beach or beaches, because I am traveling to Mexico soon. And I'm going to click on Images. And the one easy way of adding an image to a doc is by simply 2-finger tapping on top of the image and going down to Copy Image. I go back to my doc, and then I do a 2-finger tap, and I'm going to paste it. Now there's a couple different pasting options here. Most of the time you guys are going to use this first little clipboard. So I'm going to click that first little clipboard for pasting. Now you'll notice it kind of goofed up my text. So just like in Google Docs, we need to wrap the text around the picture. Now in Microsoft Word, you have several options for wrapping the text. So on this little button that's going to pop up next to your picture, I normally choose this one, which is called Tight, but you'll see there are different options that you can choose from. I'm going to select Tight. Then I can move my image around. If I want to make it larger or smaller, I can grab the corners and resize it. All right. Now another way you can add an image, I want to show you both ways, is you can save the picture into your drive, into your user drive. So I'm going to 2-finger tap on top of this picture this time, and I'm going to go to Save Image As. Once I go to Save Image As, I can tap on my username and I can give it a name. And I hit Save. Then on my Word doc, I can insert that image. Oops. So again, this time I'm going to go up to Insert, Pictures. I click OK. This little error message is very common on these school computers. You can ignore it by clicking OK whenever you see it. And I believe I called it Beach 4. So I'm going to double tap Beach 4. I go to Text Wrapping and I click Tight. Then I can move my picture, or I can resize it. I can move it up here. So now I've got a couple of pictures. Now we're going to be doing some other things with our pictures today, but if you need to pause the video to go get your images, go ahead and pause the video. I want you to go find 2 to 3 pictures that you can put onto your document. All right. Now, once you have 2 or 3 pictures on your document, the other thing I want you to know how to do is how to add a border around your pictures. So I'm going to click on this picture first. And you'll notice when you click on a picture, you're going to get this Picture Tools Format menu up here on your menu bar. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And you're going to get a ton of different options. And we're going to be going through a bunch of these options in tomorrow's lesson and maybe even the day after that. But for today, I want you to at least know how to add a border. These buttons right here are preset border options for you, and you can click on these arrows to find even more. So for example, if you want to add a black border around your image, you can tap on the black border button and it will add that border going around your picture. And that's kind of nice. It helps make your picture stand out a little bit more. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I click on the picture. I go up, maybe I want to do a skinnier one this time, black border. Or maybe I want to put it inside of a circle. There's different options that you can choose from. Maybe I'll pick this one. That adds like a double border. Okay. So the other thing you can do with those borders is you can change the color. So if you don't want the border to be black, you could change it to any color that you want down on your list here. Maybe I'll make one of them blue. Now, the other thing you can do with your pictures, if you click on it, you'll notice this little curved arrow up at the top. You can tilt your pictures just to give it a little bit more interesting look to your document. So I want you to experiment with that a little bit. You can tilt your pictures and you can also arrange your pictures. So if you notice, this picture I have in the background and this one is in front. You can change that if you want. Whoops. Didn't mean to move it. So if I change the order for this picture, right now it's in the front. If I want to send it to the back, I can go up to this button here and I can send it to the back, which makes this one come in the front. So there's different ways of layering your pictures as well, if they are overlapping with each other. All right, that's about it for today's lesson. We're going to be doing more of those picture tools tomorrow. So what I want you to do for the rest of class today is just continue working on adding borders, changing the color of the border, the appearance of the border, using your tilt button and using your overlap feature. And that's it for today. Thanks.